is a call for everyone and anyone. This is troubling news. Supposedly, I think an executive order is possibly coming in the pipe, banning the sale of any of these quote-unquote what they're calling assault weapons and any magazines over 10 rounds. So this is a call for anyone and everyone who has the ability, even if you don't have the ability, buy an AR-15, buy an AK-47, buy an SKS, buy, an AUG, buy anything, any kind of weapon that holds more than 10 rounds, typically in a rifle configuration, anything that they're considering as an assault weapon. Buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them. Get a credit card. Buy it on a zero-interest credit card for 12 months and pay it off. Okay? Everybody needs to buy one of these. Every single American should own one of these. And every single American, I think, should have multiple magazines over 10 rounds. Now, these things are going to become priceless. So it doesn't matter what the cost is. I completely rescind my statement on Magpul PMags. If Obama is going to come out with an executive order banning these things, similar to what Clinton did, then they're going to become priceless. So it doesn't matter what the cost is. Is it worth $50? Yes. Is it worth $100? Yes. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Okay? Magpul, the PMags are probably going to become, go out of business. Okay? They're probably going to go extinct. Most of these companies that make these products will probably go extinct. And the value of these things will become limitless, priceless, because you won't be able to sell your house to buy them. So, while we still can, anyone and everyone, get a zero-interest Chase credit card and buy yourself an AR-15, buy yourself an AK-47. If you go on, you have 12 months to pay it off at 0% interest. It's a great investment in the future, even if you can't resell it, because we need these. Everybody needs these. They need to be available for people, because what's coming now and eventually could potentially be even worse. Now, these arrogant pricks, these little arrogant puppets, okay, that are sitting, on our freaking backs and stepping all over our faces, are actually causing a lot of problems and strife within the American people and within everything, with all their hate, their divide and conquer tactics, all of their, bigotry and basically targeting groups of people to fight against other people. We need to work together. Everyone, no matter if you're black, white, Spanish, Asian, anything. Buy a gun. Buy 20 guns. Buy 100 guns. Buy as many guns as you can, even if it takes you a year to freaking put the payments off and pay them off. Buy them, buy them, buy them now. I think you will freaking totally be glad that you did in the next couple years, when these things are going to become completely banned, and whenever the government starts coming for you. Okay? And I don't want to be a fearmonger here, but it's reality. Okay? This stuff is happening. They want to disarm the people, and they are going to move forward with major sweeping legislations. If people don't think, all of this stuff is under legal precedent with the Patriot Act, okay, and Presidential Directive 51, and all of these other things, okay, that they can basically just strip you of all your rights. You have no rights. They can indefinitely detain any citizen for as long as they want. Indefinite detention, even in Guantanamo Bay, with no trial. Okay, this has happened before. For all you pussy little freaking bitches that don't think this is real, wake the fuck up. Okay, wake the fuck up. Stop being a freaking ostrich and digging your head in the sand. Let's wake the fuck up and let's do something about this. Now, I'm not promoting any violent activities here. These weapons are for self-defense only. But self-defense is, you're going to need one of these for self-defense when the people start coming at you with real military-grade weapons. Okay? So people recognize that. And the point of these things is not for shooting ducks. Okay? It's for protecting yourself against tyrannical governments, of which we are in right now, and of which are going to become much worse. Okay? So wake the fuck up. Stop being a pussy bitch and sack up. Buy some high capacity, normal capacity, anything capacity magazines. Buy some high powered, any powered, extremely, even higher power than this, any weapons, okay? Buy it on a credit card, buy whatever you can, okay? This is not trying to be a gun rant, I'm not trying to be a weird person or anything, but this is real. People should understand and know that they need these things, because in the future you will not be able to get them, and this is precious, precious moments that we have left that we can still legally buy these things. So I would highly recommend anybody and everybody to go out and buy as many of these as they can, as many AK-47s, as many rounds, okay? They're going to stop importing freaking Russian rounds, so you better pick up your AK-47 rounds now, okay? And you better pick up any other round. This weapon here is going to be classified as a weapon of mass destruction, okay? 50 caliber, okay? Now they want to make that some kind of weapon of mass destruction nonsense, so that, you know, that's regulated. I'm going to pay $200 for this, $200 for that to get a stamp as a machine gun. Okay, it's all a bunch of bullshit. People need to sack up and not stop pretending this is just going to go away. Okay, and stop pretending that, oh, if you just let them do this, it's going to go away later. No, they're going to keep pushing. Okay, they're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and now they've determined they can easily just do this with executive order. They don't even have to go through the democratic process. Okay, so they're usurping all of this power. It's just completely tyrannical. People need to understand and sack up and buy these things. I was trying to do a level-headed video on install of a flash suppressor, okay, and the charging handle here, because pretty soon these things are probably going to have to be potentially pinned and you won't be able to have a collapsible stock. But that's not even the case anymore. You're not even going to be able to have these anymore. They're completely illegal. Now I apologize to any regular freaking subscribers. I'm not trying to rant here, but people need to wake up, you need to sack up, and you need to buy these by the truckloads. Okay, we need to send a message to these people that we're not going to give in. We're not going to allow them to disarm us, and we are going to continue purchasing these indefinitely. They get up on stage and they act all cocky, and they pretend they know what's best for everyone, and they stick their freaking noses in the air, and they hold their chins up real high, and they claim that they know, you know, what's best for you, and they can, you know, legislate your entire life and activity, and it's all a bunch of bullshit, people. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. They're taking away your personal freedoms. We don't even have any left, and we need to have the means and the ability to stop them. Okay? Again, I'm not promoting any violence here, but again, if they come knocking on your door with fully automatics, you better be able to answer that shit, and you better sack up and do it. Okay? Because these people do not have the right to disarm you. They do not have the right to take all of these freaking individual, inalienable rights away from you. And this is all a bunch of bullshit from these cocky freaking, cocky little puppets that are run by freaking corporations, okay, that have no interest in mind. They have propaganda techniques that freaking, you watch the news, I can't even watch the news without throwing up. All this shit. Okay, it's just little psyop, it's little psychological warfare to make people buy into these things because, oh, thinking logically, oh, that makes so much sense. But really, there's a hidden agenda on top of all this, and anybody who doubts that needs to wake the fuck up and realize that this is real deal, this is not bullshit, and in 10 years, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. In 2 years, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, and in 2 years, you're going to wish that you actually listened to me and bought 20 of these, because they're going to be priceless, okay? And it's not just the value, you're going to need it, okay? When the shit hits the fan, which it's doing right now, and even more problems come, who knows, we're probably going to have a bunch of little blue hats running around this country. Okay, listen, you need this. You need this now. An AK-47, okay? Anything that holds more than freaking 10 rounds. Glock 26, Glock 30 round magazines. Perfect example, 15 round magazines for pistols. Okay, 40 round magazines for AR-15s. All this stuff is going to become illegal and impossible to buy, so you might as well buy it now. Even if you put it on a zero interest credit card for 12 months, okay, Chase Freedom, anything, okay, it's very easy to pay off over 12 months and you'll be very glad that you did. Okay, now I'm not, I'm trying to stay level-headed here, but remember people, this is real deal. The time is now. Okay, we're running out of time. Pretty soon we won't have any time, and eventually, this time that we have now is going to be extremely precious because eventually you're not going to be able to buy this at all. Now, all these gun stores and all these companies that sell these things, I have no idea what's going to happen to them. All these jobs are going to be lost. Half the entire walls in those gun stores are going to be completely empty because they have these and carry these. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to carry them anymore. So get out there and buy them. Magazines is a definite must. Okay, AR-15, even if it's just a lower, any of the parts for it are going to become completely scarce because they're not going to be around anymore. The ammunition, okay, extremely high priced. okay, and hard to find, especially for any kind of Russian type or surplus ammunition. I got my Mosin Nagant ammo. I just bought bulk for that. Okay, buy bulk 223, bulk 556, bulk 762. Okay, for the AK. Get as much and as much quantity and quality as you can right now. If someone's charging $1,200 for an AK, buy it. Okay, if someone's charging $2,000 for an AR-15, buy it. Okay, because who knows what the price is going to be. Eventually it could be nothing. Now hopefully it goes away and the prices go down, but I don't see that happening. Buy them, buy them, buy them now. It's extremely important. I know I sound pretty crazy right now, but I've been watching the news and I'm so amped up because it's just so much bullshit that they sell people on with this stuff and get everybody to just give their guns away because they're so good at psychological manipulation. It's a redirect, it's divide and conquer, and they use all of these psychological techniques and psychological fallacies to psych people out to get them to do exactly what they want to do. It's a Hegelian dialectic, it's everything. So read up on this stuff and get prepared, people, because you'll be glad that you did. A couple years from now, you'll be glad that you paid $2,000 for an AR-15 because you won't be able to buy them for $100,000. Okay? So just remember, just protect your family, protect yourself, protect the Republic, and do not let these stupid corporate bastards trample on your rights. It's not going to happen here in America. We're the last stand, and we need to stand up. Anybody from any country, come here. Okay, buy guns. Okay, anybody is welcome. Anyone and everyone, it doesn't matter what color you are, what your belief system is, anything. Get a weapon and protect your rights, protect individual freedoms. Okay, that's what this country was based on. We don't want mob mentality, you know, holding back anyone no matter what their belief system was. The Puritans, they were definitely, you know, held back and trampled on by the Catholic Church. And that's why they were here fighting for their freedom. Just because the masses say that it's not okay for their belief system, they're still protected in this country. Okay, just because the masses think that we're some crazy gun nuts, we're still protected in this country. We have inalienable rights. So the mass mob majority in legislation should not be able to infringe individual liberties and rights. That's what the Republic is. It's not a democracy, people. Get it right. It's a republic. Now, remember, get these weapons at any cost possible and protect the Republic. Peace out.